Hi, it's Linda from CreativePLR.com. I was just about to finish my blog post on AI generated art images, and up pops Creative Fabrica with their new version. It's called CF Spark Art, and this one I find very intriguing. Not only is it, I don't want to say cheap, let's say inexpensive, but the images are high quality and they're large images. I know some of the others that we've looked at, the other art generators, the images were smaller, and if you blew them up, you're going to lose some of the quality. But they were very nice images. This one seems to have started off with a high resolution image in a large size. So one of the images that I looked at was, it looked like 4,000 pixels square, which is about 13 inches. And there's more to this than just the art. Now, it is text to image, so you're going to have to use a prompt. You can't upload an image like I uploaded the leaves for a couple of our generators. But it also has a spark writer too, in case you need help writing a greeting card, social media posts, articles, books, advertisements, anything like that. They say simple instructions, but if I'm going to write simple instructions, I think I could write them simple without using a writer. What really intrigues me is this patterned option that's coming soon. It says create repeatable patterns in an instant. I'm looking forward to that. And part of me is thinking, should I subscribe for $9 a month now? And if they add the patterns later, is that going to increase the price? But if you have a subscription to Creative Fabrica, I've had mine for several years. I started off paying $22 a month, I think, and that was a discount. It was a time when they were discounting it, and I jumped on it to save the $5 a month, and then they lowered it to $15.99. I jumped on that, and I think now I'm paying $4.99 a month. So they do change the prices quite a bit, and so you can always get a deal, but I'm looking forward to this. So let's create something, okay? And so I'm going to create some art, and you're going to see, I'm going to scroll here in a minute, and you're going to see, now I've used the same prompt, my desert prompt that I used for the other generators, just so you can see the difference in the images and you can compare them. But then I got carried away with some Christmas, so let me scroll down. So here was my original desert, a desert sunset with vibrant sky, and I've changed the wording around a little bit, and the images are great. Now this is done in two parts. So you'll enter a text prompt, which I'll show you in a minute, and then it'll create the image, and then if you like the image, you'll publish it. And after it publishes it, then you'll say open, and you can open it and download it. Okay, so here's the 4 images, does 4 at once from each prompt. I got carried away. I did some Christmas images. This one I didn't publish because this one looks strange. It looks like Santa's carrying half of a man, half of a green suit with boots or something. So it looks a little bit strange to me. Here is my second set of desert prompts, and here's my second set of Christmas prompts. Actually, it was my third set I think I've done. I did aging reindeer trying to fly with fat Santa and Mrs. Claus on his back. That didn't come out at all. That looks very strange. So I didn't use any of those. But here's how you do the prompt. And so let's do our winter desert sky at sunset with vibrant sky. And it does take a while. I am using the free version. Will I spend $9 a month to do it? I probably will at some point, but not right this moment. I'm waiting to see what the pattern generator looks like, but I'm a little concerned about them raising the price when they come out with another piece. So I've hit the button, the ignite button, and that's going to start creating. And you'll see that if there's a lot of people using it, and I'm using the free version, that you have to wait your turn for your image to be created. And so it does take a while. Now, one day it got stuck when I was doing one of the versions of the Christmas. It got stuck, and I mean, it was literally an hour before it finished with the images. And this happens in 2 parts. So first it cues and it creates the image, and then If you like the image, then you have to publish it, and then it thinks some more, like it's doing now. And then once that's created, then you would open the image and you could download it. So, but I did want you to see how long it does take for this image to be created. And it's still, my place in the queue is down to 6 now. And so I'm getting closer to getting my images. But, so every other art generator I've used has been a lot faster. I haven't paid for any of them. So I'm comparing apples and apples here. Unpaid use, and I'm going to scroll down so you can see the images. This one is really pretty. That one's really pretty. They all look really good. But here was my, I think, third attempt at doing the sunset, and I changed the wording around a little bit each time. This time I didn't use an art style. We can use the prompt again. And if you click on that use again, this time I want to use watercolor. So this is with no style, and I'm going to ignite it again. And so I used the watercolor and the hyper realistic on this group. This group was with no style attached. And I think I lost my other version that I did. And so if I would like this, then I would say publish, it goes back and it starts loading again. So it does take a while. If you're in a hurry for an image, this is not the generator that you want to use. It does take a while. Now, one thing I do want to point out, and I don't know, let's see, I'm down to 10. Let's open one of these and I'll show you my concern. My concern is because it's Creative Fabrica and you're creating it on its platform, it says commercial usage allowed, meaning they own the image. You do not own the image. This is different from the other generators that I demonstrated. You do not own this image at all. You can use it in your commercial products, but you couldn't probably sell this image as is. And I don't know if you could probably create something with it and use it, but I don't know if you could do that. Usually Creative Fabrica does the rule of 3. If you want to use one of their clip arts or their papers, you have to use it in some product, or you have to combine it with other elements so that you're not competing with them. This is unusual because it's created by our community. In other words, they're saying because they own the generator and they own this Spark, you're using their tools. So that's my only concern with this one. Let's see if I have, oh, so here is my new, and let me scroll down. So this one, oh, they're similar, but I don't have the same images. This is the 4th time I've used the desert prompt using slightly different wording, slightly different styles, and I've gotten a different image each time. So you could do a whole bunch of these. Now, the other thing I do want to demonstrate is I do want to show you my happy Santa in his sleigh. And I like that prompt, but this time I'm going to click coloring page and show you what happens, because I didn't see this at first. I didn't see this in any other generator. It's possible that it's there, that it's a black and white version and they don't call it coloring page, but I didn't see this in any other generator we've used, and I used it this morning for another Christmas another Christmas version, and I really like it. Now, same rule, they own the commercial rights, and so you may have difficulty. You can download it, you can use it probably in activity books, maybe books that you publish. This one would not be a good coloring page. That one looks great. That one looks great too. But you could try it again. You'll notice the first time that I did coloring page, this one has really thick lines. This one is almost a vintage looking with shading. These two, this is more of a kid's book, a little older child. So you get all the different versions, but it's definitely worth playing with for a little while to experiment with. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you keep creating, whether it's with an art generator or on your own. And until next time,